Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol POTN. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like you this time frame. I think does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then just makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this analysis several times in the past, including yesterday, so that is where these red and green line annotations are coming from. But before anything else, just want to do a little house cleaning, get rid of these lines. Sure, they pertain, they're just not relevant. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to have clutter because there's lines all over the place. So let's just try to keep this as clean as possible. The big question after today is, the news released, and, it damaged the whole pot stock sector. And now it's just kind of a matter of, is this just a temporary kind of knee-jerk reaction, or is there going to be more pain behind it? As it stands right now, it's looking like potential just knee-jerk reaction. Why do I say knee-jerk reaction? Well, sure, the price did that, during that 30 minutes really get hammered. But after, that, the rest of the day, the bulls are making progress. And how am I defining and quantifying, quote-unquote, making progress? Well, you look at where the lows were, and throughout the course of the day, the bulls did build a little miniature upward staircase. Now, don't get me wrong, just because they built a little miniature staircase, and I wish trading was this easy, doesn't mean that tomorrow this thing's going to be up at 35 cents. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that, if that news was truly just disastrous, the price would, maybe come up here and then just rolled back over and, just kept on going and kept on going. That may still come, who knows? But I'm just saying, as it stands right now, it's not really justified for anybody to say that for POTN, that news totally ruins everything, because, it's not like, the chart got hit, but it's not like it got totally destroyed. Now, in the event going forward, the price just continues to separate to the downside and then separate to the downside, and especially if it were to go all the way down to the 200 period and then go down through that, at that point, all right, that's where you could, very well convince me, all right, yeah, that news is definitely having an overall bearish impact on the stock. But as it stands right now, as you can see, the price isn't even close to that pink line. So in my opinion, it's a little premature to be proclaiming how this news is the end of the world. Maybe it is for this stock, but as it stands right now, I think that's a little silly to be saying that when the price is still well up above. Basically, it's maintaining not only the pink line, but it's maintaining that purple line. So we'll see what happens with it. In the event the price does bounce, the one update that I wanted to make comes from the foundational rule that states when levels of support are broken and close below, they tend to act as resistance. So in any sort of bounce to the upside, 22 cents going to be that initial area of resistance. So as it stands right now, stabilization is the name of the game, because if the price does stabilize at a higher level, then that just from a storybook perspective kind of tells people that, all right, maybe that news isn't as bad as what some people thought, during that first 30 minutes when the price really just got, when people were panicking. So we'll see how this one closes out the week tomorrow.
One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.